As it is what it is, Cowboy Nation, we're live at the Red Robin. That we always turn Red Robin into Blue Robin out here, and my guy Mark Holmes, he's finna get set up too. He's gonna get set up as well. We got some heavy hitters in here, Cowboys, content creators. We have Landlord. We got Landlord from Alabama in the building. I got Craven Cowboys, CC's in the building. All right, so let's get it, Cowboy Nation. I'm gonna tell you guys, practice was practice. It was a situation and scenario that practice was just practice today. Just practice today. I got my guy Rodney, that we all been calling him Rocky, but Rodney in the building, man, and Craven Cowboys. You know, everybody over there. Boy, we look like we can get things going, man. My God, you still have problems? Don't you hate how they do that?
Man, I hate it because I always like to be horizontal.
Yeah. So you horizontal? I'm looking for your biggest burger with some.
The new monster, the new golden medal with 3 patties.
No. I tell you what, no. They had to wheel me up out of here. Let me just do a regular burger that you guys got. Throw some bacon on it and some cheese crumbles.
The blue cheese?
Yeah, blue cheese crumbles.
How do you want the burger cooked?
Medium well. No pink on. I'm not all into that.
The fries on the side.
Fries on the side. I got the bottomless fries here still. Let me get the bottomless fries in the mix. Yeah.
Do you like any ranch or anything?
Put it on the side. It's a barbecue on the side.
And lettuce, tomato.
Everything on it. Lettuce, tomato, mayo, all of that. Mustard.
Mustard?
Yeah. Light on the mustard though.
Do you want me to put it on the side for you?
On the side, and I do it that way. Yeah. That's the Law Nation special, yo. Makes the beard grow. Makes the beard grow.
Yeah, I'm gonna order. Yeah, make it the
Are you the mix now?
I think I am. It wasn't vertical. I mean, it was vertical.
There we go.
What's up?
Yeah, here we go.
Mark Holmes here. Here we go is right. I got my man Law Nation in the house. I've got the landlord in the house. And I have my homegirl over here in the house who's over
Craven Cowboy. CC.
There you go.
CC in the
Turns
house.
out, I'm not going to put her business out there, but she's from my area.
Oh, yeah, y'all
Real I'm serious. Literally. I remember going against her high school.
Yeah, you got to do the wipe action.
There we go. White. Okay, there we go. I think I'm going to get a classic pizza.
Yeah. Y'all fill up, man. Y'all gonna see us eat. Y'all see us go over to Cowboy stuff.
Yeah, we've had it was a great day.
Lopez said save a spot for him. You know, I got you.
We got plenty of spaces right here behind us here too.
Yeah.
There we go. Got rum and coke. Man, we shit started bad today, man.
Yeah, it did.
With Joe Boo's head. Joe Boo's head was gone. Joe Boo's head was gone. I looked in my bag, I was like, oh shit. It's like from the time I got dropped off by my wife and daughter, and she was driving like a bat out of hell, to back into the VIP section. I said, somewhere Joe Boo's head's there. I said, somebody's probably walking around holding it by the hair and things. He got a trophy, but we found it literally around the corner.
Yeah.
The woman was like, oh, that's yours? It's like, yeah. But see, what's amazing, I tell you what, I am so proud of this man right here, okay? Because, see, I remember back about 2016, 2017, when we were, like, trying to get to, like, 20,000 subscribers, before the Cowboys actually had a YouTube channel and things, the infancy. But when you see a lot of what goes on now on YouTube,
right?
This guy right here,
let's get it.
Along with Vosh Lombardi, they were the first guys that were really doing film breakdown.
We was on it, man. We was on it.
Then you started seeing Baldy started doing it and stuff later on. But that's where a lot of the stuff has come from YouTube. Now, it's okay that they don't think that, we real media and things like that. But I see how they are coming to you. They're recognizing, like, I need to hitch my wagon to this guy and look at you totally different than what it used to be. And the thing is we're all on the same side.
On the same side, man.
The difference is you are not behooving to the Cowboys to put out the narrative that they want. So you can get a little bit more real.
You want one?
I'm gonna get one. Yeah.
Can I get a famous thin
Yeah.
pizza? I guess it's. Can I get pepperoni and sausage with it? Lots of pepperoni and lots of sausage. Okay. And yeah, that'll be perfect.
Yeah.
So I feel good having the first practice.
Yeah. First practice was great, man. No major injuries or nothing like that. And then let people know, man, what you got on your chest, man, because they need to see.
Cowboys.
They need to see what you got on right here, man.
Okay, I got shout out to Miss Tracy. Okay.
Yeah.
Cowboys Mafia. Now I believe it's on location there. Okay. On location.
On location. And the good thing about it, you know, his Tracy is making a specialized version with the hoodie because, you know, I'm hoodie law. I love to wear hoodies.
Well, actually, what she also does is she'll do that comic version of you. So if you want to have your headshot in the back, you can have that in the back too. So
that's what I'm talking about.
I'm gonna get Tracy. And Tracy, if you're watching, you gotta order a hoodie. What size are you?
I'm a large, man. I'm a large. They come small or they come big.
No, man. But see, I'm a 2XL to 3XL. So,
see, I'm DB life, man. You must play 3 tech, 1 tech. What you say, man? He played the 1, you know.
See, that's why
see them shoulders and everything, man. See.
That's why I can look at Mozzie and say he's not what people are saying. The narrative is on it. I'm actually more impressed by Mozzie than I was from what I've heard. At least that's what I think. And I tell you what. Like I said, shout out to Law Nation, man, who he's the VIP, man. See, it's like you got the Joneses and then you got Law Nation. That's where it is right there. That's the hierarchy here, okay? And then
you got Omar Epps.
Oh, yeah, right. Omar.
Shout out to Omar Epps, man. Shout out to Omar Epps.
I forgot. Look, I'm just in awe of Law Nation, so I forgot what my thought was here, but it'll come back to me. But in watching the team, Jalen Tolbert, getting close to him. I saw him 2 years ago. I made a plaque of him from when he was in college.
Right.
To see the change of him in 2 years, the way his body has developed, he's got his grown man look. He do. There's not an ounce of fat on him, and he's out there making plays, and you can actually see him and Dak Prescott beginning to have a repertoire between the two of them. He's beginning to get that trust factor.
I mean, I think that every year we have a guy that come out of nowhere, right?
Yeah.
So this year,
saves the Jones' ass.
This year we have 55. He's doing Willie Harvey Jr. You're going to see him shine the next day in practice because they should have it on the field side where we at. We seen number 13, T. Billy, showing up.
Oh,
I
yeah,
think that
definitely.
He's going to be phenomenal.
He's another one that Dak really trusts too.
41. Pay attention to him. I think that he's going to be a guy. Also, when you look at everything, ladies and gentlemen, Overshown.
Overshown. Oh yeah. He definitely looks bigger than from last year.
Yeah.
You know, you worry about coming back from the ACL and things like that, but what I tell people is, at least he ended up tearing it before the season started. As opposed to Michael Gallup, who tore his in January.
Yeah.
There's a lot longer time, and that may be good for Sam Williams because he's already working on rehabbing it for next year. My biggest concern is still the running game with Deuce Vaughn is injured and not out there working out. Rico looks good.
He does.
Zeke looks
slim. Zeke now.
He looks slim. He looks excited about being here, and maybe he has a sense of urgency.
And he's great.
Yeah, and
I know y'all saw that. He's great, Zeke. How you feeling?
Right,
Zeke?
everything.
Great.
Ask Zeke any question. Great.
Great. You know.
Okay. Right. So he can just put great on the back of his jersey there, and that's all he needs to have.
And let me spotlight this too. I'm telling you that we got unbelievable inside information from Landlord.
Exclusive.
Oh man, exclusive.
From Landlord.
Exclusive. And not just Landlord, but also CC, Craven Cowboys. I mean, she got some unbelievable information today. So So
This
it's
is the
gonna
hot,
be good.
We're gonna call this the hot seat.
The hot seat. Okay, all right, cool.
So we're gonna switch this up.
Cool.
So first, we're gonna have the hot seat here with landlord, because your ears weren't burning, were they? He was just talking about you.
Yeah.
Look, he's putting you on the spot. He's like,
Put him on the spot.
exclusive
man.
here.
Exclusive.
Exclusive.
The
The
landlord.
Okay.
From
I was
Alabama.
like,
Yeah, burger,
I wanted to know what his nickname was. While I was landlord. Like,
Bottomless
does he have a
fries.
lot of rental properties or what? And they said, no, man. He said that was my
Yeah.
rap culture name.
Ooh, these fries hotter than.
Certain stuff you can't say on camera, Mark.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm sorry.
It may be nefarious a little bit.
I'm sorry. See, look, you sound like my wife now. Okay, because she's always like, "Yeah, you put that out there." I was like, what? It's just, okay. All
It
right,
said
so-
Mr. Nefarious himself.
Fair. Okay. Okay. Can I get another rum and coke here so I can fuck up some more? I'm sorry.
The new nickname guy, you know.
Cheers to the Cowboys. Great
All right.
years to this.
Okay, so forget that. He's actually a landlord. He got about 50 different projects that he owns. Okay, he's the landlord. Okay, so pay your rent. Pay your damn rent.
Pay your dues.
Okay. Yeah, subscribe to his channel. Pay your rent.
You're already
There you
late. The
go.
first was like, what, a few days ago.
Late.
Okay, you're late, right?
Well, damn.
Look, y'all late.
He can get evicted. They supposed to be paying CD Lamb. They getting evicted, man. Hey,
don't
pay
get me
CD
started on
Lamb,
the
man.
jokes and
God,
stuff
no,
like
boy.
So
Pay
you had
CD.
some exclusive information. See, look, I'm gonna tell you. See,
Yeah.
the way he was up here, getting information and getting the fans, the players, information and everything else out there. That was a thing of beauty. That was a thing of beauty. So you definitely want to check out the content on his channel. So, what was the exclusive? Because there were so many things that he
Man, he got inside conversation that he spoke to multitudes of players. He spoke to so many, I don't even know all of them.
I gotta go back and look at the footage to make sure how many people I got. But
Cooper
I got
Beebe,
a lot of people.
Brian Hoffman,
Coach-
Jalen Tolbert,
Jeff.
Zeke
Jalen
Elliott.
Tolbert,
Oh yeah, you had the long
Coach
interview
Jeff.
with Coach.
Yeah.
That was a personal interview, man. Hey, I'm excited about him. I told him straight up when I seen his interview, he kind of made me feel like he got the right amount of intensity for this team, especially as a defensive coach. Defense gotta hit different. As a defensive coach, you can't be timid, you can't be quiet, you gotta be aggressive and in your face as a defensive coach.
Can't forget Eric Kendricks too.
Yeah, I got Eric Kendricks too.
I got Kendricks now. I said that has Zimmer gone off on it yet? He said,
You did too.
And
he was like, that's the norm, bro.
I asked Eric Kendricks what's the difference between him running Zimmer defense in Minnesota compared to in Dallas. So we got a lot of content coming y'all way, man. We out here making big moves. We doing our thing, man. It was
Getting
a
it
great
out of
race.
the mud, man.
Act looking phenomenal.
So we are here live in Oxnard, California. Red Robin, located at the collector. The lady remembered her.
I'm serious.
She was like,
2 years ago, from 2 years ago.
Yeah, she was like, where y'all been? So we're like, Jerry Jones charging a kidney and a spleen. Get in there.
And a couple of arms.
And a couple of arms and
That's
legs.
the one
So,
thing. See, here's what bothers me. Okay?
Right.
Be consistent. If you're going to charge the fans top dollar, okay, I want you to think about this now. A ticket price is about $250, nosebleed seats and stuff to go to a game, right?
Yeah.
Look, my man right here. My man right here. He was over in the VIP. $290. I was like, does it have strippers and bottle service?
Moved it out of the way.
$290.
$290.
Per day, not
Per day.
per day.
Yeah, per day.
And it's like I better be in a club getting tipsy at $290 a day.
A day?
Now,
You get
truth be told, I might do that on Thursday though.
Oh yeah, go and pay the $290.
Because you know what, and I don't know if they'll if we can go live, but if we had a table there and went live from the Ram practice, because they're gonna get testy on there. That might be worth it for you guys. Maybe we'll do a fundraiser.
Yeah.
Do a fundraiser and say, oh yeah, I can see it now. Oh yeah, Mark Holmes out here trying to get us to pay for him to be a VIP.
I'm gonna have to
He's a
get
crook.
when I get my taxes, man.
I can just give you $150.
I'm definitely not too proud to beg.
When I get my taxes,
Like, we need help. We need help.
But to
Help
bring
us.
you guys to
When they say in
context,
the ghetto, everything gotta wait till you get your taxes.
Oh,
You know,
man.
when I get my
look at
taxes,
the
I'm
landlord
gonna get over that.
with the look, the landlord with the margarita.
We got the only reason why we doing a
That
margarita.
margarita does look a little fruit-fruit. Okay.
Man, hold on.
This
Hey,
Patron,
man.
sir.
Look,
Patron.
I got
But hold on. The reason why we got to do this
It's big.
I can't have it. Yeah, but that was she
I
said.
got real
The
coke,
reason,
man.
the reason why I can't go too hard, because y'all can't have Hennessy law out here in California.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I can't have
I think
Hennessy
we
law.
need Hennessy law out here to go after the Joes.
No.
I'm a tequila
So
guy.
I got to do this right
I
here,
did
y'all.
Hennessy too long when I was young.
There
I
you
can't
go.
move with it. It's tequila.
All right, well,
At least I took
We
the
in a
straw out.
tropical place, so you might as well drink tropical.
I wouldn't get a Mai Tai, you know what I'm saying?
bartender,
When in Rome.
bartender, Joe Boo needs a refill.
Yeah. Oh, y'all gonna send me bail money? Okay.
But no,
Hey, there my guy go.
the
Love
big
it.
question
Yeah.
will be is,
Yeah, I love the beer game.
when will Jerry
Chargers.
Jones? Hey, Brad Harris, what's up? North.
What?
Oh, damn.
Why y'all
Cowboys
didn't
up
keep
north.
Kelly
I
Moore?
will get the
Why
towel
y'all
tomorrow.
didn't keep Kelly Moore? Y'all should keep Kelly Moore.
So here's
See, I thought he was gonna help Justin Herbert out. What happened?
You know what? He will play.
Okay.
He will play.
Okay.
Still practicing even with the boots. He's still out practicing.
Okay.
he's still practicing. Okay.
yeah, I heard about the
So
injury.
here's
Yeah.
what's. Thank you so much.
Now show him the drink. Show him the drink.
All right,
since
so-
he want to
look,
rag
look,
on us, man.
This,
Look how
this
small
is
it is. You know what I'm saying?
This is a lot. No, that's a lot of sugar and shit up in there. Okay,
It's Patron.
that's a lot of
Patron,
alcohol.
man.
You see, there's no color up there because that's alcohol.
You're gonna need another one in about 5 minutes.
5 minutes, man.
Cowboys up north. See,
I'ma slow
here's
slip this
here's
one.
what they used to do. At least when you gave the Cowboys $20, okay, you were a True Blue member for a year. They'd send you a card that says you are a True Blue member. You would get a water bottle that inside of it would actually have a pair of sunglasses and it would have a training camp towel in it, right? And with that pass, you could be, right there on the fence line watching practice. That's a pretty good deal.
I thought it was like $300.
No. That's the inside. Basically, what they've done is,
True Blue. Yeah.
what they've done is, instead of doing the True Blue, you have to now go online and pay for it before you get there. You get the sideline early entrance pass. Okay, you don't get the towel, you don't get the water bottle, and you don't get the sunglasses, and you have to do it every day. So you think about $20, you're good for a year. As long as you're a True Blue member, you can go in there. Now it's $23 a day, and you get nothing.
You're nothing. And not even a pair of shades, a lanyard.
Oh,
No.
but that's the NFL in general because I have seat cushions from like the first Super Bowl I went to, which was in Houston in 2003.
Right.
They would give you a seat cushion. In the seat cushion, you'd open up, you had coupons and stuff to buy, like concessions and things. You had like a little radio so that way you could hear all this. That's me.
Pepperoni pizza.
You had all this stuff that they would give to you. The last couple of years, you get no seat cushion.
Mushroom burgers. Hey, show the audience, man, what you eat, man. Show that. Show them that.
I got a cracker. I got a cracker pizza.
Hey, do
It's
the
like,
Keith Lee.
Look,
Yeah, the Keith Lee.
it's there.
Yeah.
Look.
Yeah. I'm gonna get one of them slices though. Yeah, I'm gonna have one like. Yeah, bacon. Yeah, make sure it's
good.
mine. You got cheese crumbles on it? Yeah, that's me right there. Let me put it right here.
Holly Pierce, what's up, Holly?
Yeah. Appreciate you. Thank you
I
so
didn't realize
much.
how hungry I am.
She had a royal with cheese.
The Royale with cheese.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Shout out to Pup Clinton.
They gave me the burger with the OJ's knife, man. I'm telling y'all, man. I'm good over here. Yeah. Y'all see it? Shout out to the Patron kicking at it. Yeah.
These young motherfuckers are weak.
That Patron kicking, man.
Yeah. Now, if he had some Joe Boo's rum, then I would eat that.
Smart.
Yeah.
You gotta get right.
Yeah, you get A1C level. You gotta get off
Oh, that's dark rum.
dark rum.
Dark rum.
But the
I don't know.
A1C, that tequila got less
You don't
sugar.
need to know.
It don't matter. Look, rum. I'll drink any kind of rum there is, okay? And I've had a lot of different rums in my life.
You get on this Patron, you'll be carving all kind of stuff over there. You'll be carving all kind of pieces over there.
All right.
So I'm gonna squeeze my burger down. Let me show y'all
What's
what
up,
I
man?
got burger, man.
Oh,
Yeah, we eating, dog. You got Dallas on your head, man. What's good, bro? What we gonna do this year, man?
I gotta go over
Yeah, you don't know.
You don't know.
Oh yeah, you gotta get to your plate. We
Oh,
got the
yeah.
hot seat right here, man. Whatever you want to get on.
You're up next
So
after
you
you
get
finish
on,
that burger.
man.
That burger look good. Is that the burger with the
No,
egg
no,
on
we
it?
can eat and talk.
Royal burger.
Uh-huh.
Royale with cheese. Shout out to
Royale.
Stephen Carroll, man. He said, "Long tail length." He said, check your cash
Yeah,
app.
tell him I appreciate it.
Oh, man.
Stephen Carroll.
Stephen Carroll to go.
Stephen Jones ain't got nothing on Stephen
Straight up.
Carroll.
I told you, we need Stephen Carroll to buy the team, and we'll be okay.
Yeah, Stephen Carroll, man. And I love the cash apps because the cash apps, you know, YouTube take 30%. Not saying that, you know, y'all don't need to, y'all don't need a YouTube or stuff, but you know.
But
what I'm
YouTube's
saying
about
is-
getting their money.
Yeah,
Okay?
YouTube
Everybody
about
out there about getting their money.
Yeah. Look at
It's
Shane.
just, we get mad at our Cowboy players
Yeah, let me see.
trying to get their money. While everybody else is getting paid.
Everybody getting paid. All right, so what I'm gonna do? This meal is brought to you by Stephen Carroll too, though. By the way.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm gonna show y'all this right
But
here. See, I sliced mine in half. Stephen Carroll.
that cracker pizza. It's a
I want
cracker.
y'all- I break it
It's
like
a cracker
this.
ass cracker.
Yeah. Look at that. Yeah, I'm gonna break this down right here, and then he got the good pizza right here. I'm finna get into this, man. Finna get into this
It's about
right
to
here.
go good. No, I'm glad I'm getting this pizza because my daughter, having lived out here for 9 years, she's an In-N-Out burger. All she's been talking about is two things: wine tasting in Malibu and an In-N-Out burger. We went to In-N-Out burger last night. I ate that In-N-Out burger, and I wish that motherfucker would get out.
It was I can't do In-N-Out like that.
That burger was so bad.
Last year when I first got here, it's right by the airport.
Right.
So that was the first thing I went to. I was like, I gotta get
The
something.
way they talk about In-N-Out, oh my God, In-N-Out. I was
I
like,
thought it was gonna be
Yeah, it wasn't even
But
that
they
good.
serve it to you.
it was
now.
terrible.
the line long.
They serve it to you like that. Like, they don't got no covers
Literally.
over it.
Yeah, they serve it to you
It's
like
just in a basket.
like a,
But the
like,
place was
like a
packed.
naked
And the
burger.
fries is like dust. Like they just like disappear in your mouth. I'm like, what is this, bro?
Give me a water burger, man.
And so,
Yeah.
you know, first thing my daughter was talking about, oh, we got to go back to, In-N-Out burger.
You know, ladies overrule you, so you outnumbered.
Right.
You know, you see I'm eating something here. I'll just sit there.
You gotta let me know about the wine tasting. I might want to go to wine tasting.
Wine tasting. Okay.
I ain't never seen the trap in the wine tasting.
There y'all. Now this burger right here good.
Okay, so
I got blue cheese crumbles
here's where
on
it's
it.
crazy.
Got a little swine for your mind on it, and then I got this burger with all of the other condiments on it. Yeah, so it's good.
Here's where it's crazy about the wine tasting in Malibu. It's also part of some kind of zoo. So she said you can get your wine tasting and pet giraffes.
No, I didn't want to do all that.
I'm like, are you sure you were petting giraffes and it was just some really bad wine?
No.
Are you hallucinating or what?
Might have been some Mad Dog 2020.
Bad Dog
Four
2020.
Loko.
Yeah. Jerry Jones said, you know why they call it an In-N-Out burger?
So that thing goes in and you want to get the hell out.
Sure. Give me that.
That thing killed me last night.
We trying to eat, Mark.
Right, you killing me. You killing me right now.
Trying to eat, sir.
I'm gonna eat this food regardless of what he talking about.
Spare me a little bit.
He's like,
No,
help
you eat
me.
some good food right here, okay?
It explains
So-
why he got pizza at a burger joint.
So while they're solely slipping on their margarita,
God, no, boy.
A little hate on that margarita. What happened?
He done killed it.
Gone.
That boy don't play.
Look how lit it is.
Ice
They
too.
gave him a shot. They gave him a shot.
All
bartender,
that ice.
Jobu needs a refill.
Come on, Stephen Carroll, go and hook him up.
Hey, you have more ice in the second one than the first one.
I'm serious.
Look at that. That's how they get you.
I'm a baby of this Patron right here. I know my limit.
I got an hour drive.
I ain't got to drive.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you got an hour? Okay. I'm getting chauffeured.
Oh, you getting sofa? So shoot, you should be having god doggone crazy fun. Mark ain't messing around. Yes, indeed.
I like the Cowboys.
Now, this is the other half. I demolished the other half.
He's killing his bird. Look at that.
Look at that, man. It's gonna be done. When you have a beard, you always got to do like this.
Drinker.
You always have
These
to do
youngins
this.
don't know enough about that.
Yeah. So
Kids today are weak.
I don't recommend all of y'all to eat the swine, but I got a little swine for your mind on that, huh?
Look how thin that is. That is thin. That ain't even really a cracker. That would be like a water cracker. That ain't like a rich stick cracker. That's thin.
We got a lot of flavor in it, though.
You gotta try a piece of this. It's good pizza.
Like I said, everything is better with bacon.
In fact.
You ain't lying. Alrighty. I keep forgetting we're on West Coast time.
Yeah, it's what time it is right now?
It is, well, if I was on the East Coast, it'd be
It
almost
is-
6 o'clock.
It's 2:50.
It's 2:50 here.
So you like?
But see, I got 3 hours.
You know me over there. Oh man, I cannot believe it. Everybody know law, man. I appreciate it. Good.
Oh, man. It's
Yeah,
thick.
he says what? He said what's you got a super chat. He says Stephen Carroll says what's is your cash app? Craven Cowboy. He said what's your cash app?
I'm eating, but
She said she eating. She grabbing. I put her right on the spot. She
I'll type it in the chat.
yeah. She need a Craven Cowboy.
Where's your chat box? I'll type it in there.
You tap it in, huh? I don't think you tap it in right here.
Oh, okay.
No, you just have to yell it out.
M P Cox 90.
M. Micah. M as in Micah.
Micah, Paul,
Yeah, bartender.
Paul.
Jobu needs a refill.
Cat,
Cat. Oscar.
Oscar,
Law needs
X-ray.
a mohawk.
X-ray, 90.
9-0. Yeah. Hook up her. My guy right here.
What's going on?
Yeah.
You have to get me with a mouthful.
Get you with a mouthful right here. She like, hey, wait a minute. I'm
Really?
trying to
Really,
eat this.
dude?
Like, dude, I'm trying to eat this. What's the name of that burger?
Royal Burger.
I'm trying to eat the Royale with cheese. They got the world's
All right,
biggest
so
onion
this
ring
will be
over
it.
there, too.
What should we expect for practice tomorrow?
Mike McCarthy do a ramp-up period. If I'm not mistaken, the blue and white was the end of that wrap-up for last week.
Right.
So tomorrow practice is going to be a little bit more intense.
And then Thursday,
Then
against the
Thursday's going
Rams.
to be like, okay.
And Friday will be the recovery practice before the game.
Right, where it would be like silent soft shells and stuff like that.
I'm gonna put both of y'all on the spot. Alright? Y'all know my channel is a pro Mike McCarthy channel.
Okay.
I need to see what are y'all discrepancies with Mike McCarthy. Start with you, Mr. Lawmaker.
My thing is, I do have two concerns with Mike. And two things can be true. I think that he is a great coach for us.
Definitely a great offensive coordinator.
My only problem with Mike McCarthy last year, if you look it up, we scored 0 touchdowns in the third quarter. So his sense of urgency wasn't there in the third quarter, making the necessary adjustments. We didn't get our first touchdown in the third quarter. That's going right into like that particular after halftime until like damn it the Washington game. Look it up.
Would you prefer the slow start for Kellen Moore or scoring not scoring in the third?
I prefer a little slow start.
We was getting blew out some of the time though, Long.
I know, but we finished still 12-5 though.
Come back.
We still finished 12-5.
We did the same thing with Mike.
Yeah, we did the same thing. So here's my thing. My other discrepancy with Mike McCarthy is that he got to walk around like he the HNIC. He got to walk around like he Big Mike, man. You Big Mike, you supposed to be showing, I'm Big Mike. He got to have that look. Yeah, you know, I'm Big Dog. I'm lead dog over here. Sometimes and I know he's trying to keep the job.
I was gonna say, how much?
But now, hey,
I'm thinking harder.
He got no tomorrow, so he should coach like he got no tomorrow.
How far do you think Jerry gonna let him spread his wings, Long?
Well, right now, Jerry don't believe him. Just to be fair, he need to show it. He need to show that, hey, I got cojones, man. I got bowling balls in between my legs.
Right.
I think Mike already did that. When Jerry tried to put him against Quinn,
Yeah.
Mike McCarthy went on a show himself and told them, hey, we ain't rocking like that. I rock with DQ, and we ain't going against each other.
What?
I would love to have him back. Then guess what, another time, Mike drew his line in the sand when they asked him, they said, hey, what do you feel about these option routes? Mike McCarthy made sure he let you know, I'm not associated with option routes.
Right.
That's a boss move right there. He said, listen, they running this stuff, this is not associated with me. I do not like option route. Do you think that's a, what can you say, a zombie for the corporation for him to say that? Or is that a boss move for him to separate himself?
All right. So
That's boss move.
So camera back on me.
Okay. Back up.
I'll say this. He literally said he didn't like option route.
Yeah.
And damn it, the next week we saw option route.
But he
Look. When I tell the kids,
I got the answer.
take your bath and go to bed. They better not be downstairs still laying around downstairs. They supposed to take their bath and go to bed. I got to say the last word around here.
You know who daddy is.
Okay. I got a different
Those
take.
are the only
Jerry
two.
is daddy.
But hold on. But to be fair, I would take those two transgressions over Jason Garrett, over Kellen Moore, over Wade Phillips, over Dave Campbell, over who else we had? Shane Gailey. I would take all of those boys.
Okay.
To a degree, believe it or not, I would take Mike McCarthy to a degree. To a degree, don't shake me with the butter knife. I got the butter knife right here. Don't shake me with the butter knife.
I'm gonna get
but
my
to a
answer
degree,
on this,
I
but
would
before I
take
do,
I would
I'm
take
gonna be a
him a
grown-ass
little
man.
bit over
Okay.
Bill Parcells.
See, he's sipping on his Patron over
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Now you taking a gulp, but he's sipping on
No,
his.
he
This is
on
my
his
second.
second
This is
glass.
my second.
This is my first one. This is my first
Make sure
one.
you add that in there now. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so
When you see your shots, make sure you're accurate with it now. You know what I'm
here's what Mike McCarthy did that was genius. He couldn't come in the door
Right.
and basically say, Kellen Moore, your stuff is shit. He had to let Kellen Moore fall all over himself and mess up and then go ahead and be the one. Because if he had gone through there and gotten rid of Kellen Moore and it failed, then he would have been the fall guy. Kellen Moore, it was kind of like, we're tired of this. So he could step in there now and say, okay, here's the way it's done. And I will say, Mike McCarthy does not look like a man that's on the hot seat or a man that's worried about a job, because what he's done with the Dallas Cowboys.
In 1 year.
Well, no, in 1 year, not just 1 year.
From the offense.
When you look at, say, 12-5, 12-5, 12-5, in the last 30 years, when have you had the Dallas Cowboys playing that well?
Never.
If you're a team that has been downtrodden,
Right.
and you look and say, Mike McCarthy got 12-5 with the Dallas Cowboys, where the Dallas Cowboys spent less money than anybody else, where you got Jerry Jones, over your shoulder and everything else.
Yeah.
I want that that guy. And by the way, I want that quarterback because here's what I look at and say is, if the Cowboys say, you know what, we're going to move on from Mike McCarthy and Dak Prescott, it would not surprise me if they became a package deal. Because you look at this. No, come on now. You got a coach. You got a coach who has worked with Joe Montana, who has worked and drafted Alex Smith, Aaron Rodgers, and everything else. And you took Dak Prescott, who was a guy who's a 4th-round drafted quarterback, and had 36 TDs and 9 interceptions. All pro. Where, as opposed to the the Eagles or the 49ers that are saying, let's get more weapons for the quarterback. Okay, you got rid of Zeke. Tony Pollard is not was not. The Cowboys literally screwed themselves. You took a gadget guy and said you're going to be an all-purpose running back. He's not a run between the tackles guy. You screwed up what he did good because he was not physically able to go. You end up having a guy who you should have never paid coming back from injury. Michael Gallup, sophomore year, 1,100 yards. You said, okay, this guy's great.
That might be some good
800 yards. Look, 800 yards the next year. 400-some yards, injured. Let's pay him a boatload of money and get rid of Amari Cooper and Cedric Wilson and say, we're going to go with this guy. I'm sorry, you have hamstrung Mike McCarthy and Dak Prescott, and somehow they're scoring more points than anybody else that's gone out there. San Francisco's got the number 1 running back, 2 great wide receivers, a great tight end, and a really good offensive line, and a great defense. And we're competing against them. And all we do is we complain about Mike McCarthy and Dak Prescott, that they're the problem. Jerry Jones is not supplementing this team is the problem. And I'm going to take...
but hold on. I just want to say this.
There you go.
Just because I got my 2 reservations doesn't mean that he's terrible. But you got to also explain and expound on your reservations on Mike McCarthy. What are your reservations?
My reservation. Okay, so
come on. Now don't leave me out here by myself. Come on. You got to have some type of reservation.
That kills me though. Come on with was. I believe 2 years ago, it was against San Francisco after the playoffs. He said the players were nervous.
Okay.
2021. My job as a head coach. My job as a head coach is to get you to want to run through a brick wall. That was on you to keep them from being nervous. Your job is to keep them arrogant and ready to go. San Francisco came into our house playing boom boxes. They were loose. They were ready to go. We were about as tight could be. I mean, we were like, I'm not going to. I was great using an analogy there. But it was tight.
It was tight.
They were tight, and they're uptight. And unfortunately, the Cowboys being in the playoffs, this is going to be a thing until they get over the hump. They're always going to be uptight and worried about, oh shit, here it happens again. So you've heard him say that going into the playoffs. And that's my problem is, are you the motivator? Okay?
There you go.
I want to say this.
You got a cash app. You got a super chat.
Steve, shout out to Steve. I appreciate it, man. Steve, appreciate that super chat. We're going to enter you in the drawing.
I must say this, though. All right, you made a great point. But at the same time,
what's your cash app?
My cash app? Jobu Sports. Damn. I dropped piece of pizza on that. Like, hey, nobody ever asked me for my cash app. Jobu Sports.
If you look at it, now I understand he's supposed to be the motivator. But we know, us as men, you can't fabricate leadership.
Okay.
That's what we're doing in the front office. If Mike McCarthy can't be the head, what do we say, HNIC? If he can't be that, we gonna know he's not him.
Technically, he could never be the HNIC.
That's what I'm hold on. That's what I'm telling you.
Hold on.
So us as men,
the landlord's paying the rent.
this is what I want you to understand. So us as men, we understand we can't fabricate or duplicate real leadership. Men gonna look at you and be like, shut up. You're not really running that. We can't respect that. We just can't. We can't fabricate respect or leadership. You just can't do it. So at the end of the day, no matter what Mike McCarthy says, we know who run the show. So when it comes to motivation, at that point in time, I can't blame Mike. Because they sit up and be like, I'm not listening to you, Mike. I can go over you, Mike. At that time, Mike didn't have a good enough chokehold on that position. Now, he manipulated himself. He manipulated the situation and got rid of Kellen Moore. And he really supplanted himself. It was an excellent move. We should give Mike McCarthy respect on just that by itself for ridding us of Kellen Moore. Because we would have been screwed.
But he played that thing right, though.
Mike played it to the T. That's why I started calling him Mike Soprano. Because he got Kellen Moore whacked. and it was brilliant. The only way he could have pulled it off is the way he did it. Because listen,
I'm gonna hit you with this though.
if he would have came in full force law,
Right.
he wouldn't have got the job.
Right.
So now he came in, manipulated his way. Okay, yeah, sure, I'm cool with Kellen Moore. Let him rock.
So
he gave
as
him
you-
enough rope and let him hang himself.
As you as a Mike McCarthy apologist, basically.
Absolutely. Not an apologist.
Why you gotta be apologist?
I just support him because I know it's a lot of fake, fake news on behalf of Mike McCarthy. I don't think he deserved the disrespect that he get.
What?
I don't think so.
What? I'm putting you in the hot seat.
Let's do it.
What are your reservations on Mike McCarthy?
My reservations on Mike McCarthy.
Come on,
would
baby.
be- You know what I'm saying? Of course, I'll say this.
Come on with it.
I can piggyback off what Mark said. I don't like the way he motivated at certain times.
Okay.
And he had some time lapses and stuff in the middle of the games where he wasn't aware. But like a lot of my problems with Mike McCarthy, I'm telling you right now, it's normal problems with every coach.
Right.
It's general
Right.
problems. Like
True,
it's no
true.
perfect coach.
No,
It won't
no.
be. Just like, and then I want people to
Outside of
understand
Jimmy Johnson, though.
Listen. If you think about
Jimmy
this,
Johnson had the perfect
I
storm.
want
though.
y'all to think
Yeah,
about
he had
this.
perfect storm. Yeah.
The only difference between somebody we've been raving about Sean Payton for years. We
Right.
praised the ground Sean Payton walk on.
Cool.
Tell me what the difference is between Sean Payton and Mike McCarthy.
Mike McCarthy better.
I'm gonna tell you
Yeah.
his reputation. But look, you know that because you really do the work.
Okay.
That's the only reason.
FYI.
The normal fan, he don't know that.
Hold on.
The normal fan will be like,
FYI.
Sean Payton way better than Mike McCarthy.
New Orleans underachieved quite a few years. They had some 12-5
No,
seasons. I'm sorry.
79.
Well, yeah,
Three years.
they had 3 years in a row of 7-9, but they also had some really good teams that ended up underachieving that did not make the Super
Now,
Bowl.
hold on.
And see,
Go ahead. I just want to let
After
you know what's the difference between it. And I want you to know they tarnished Mike McCarthy's legacy at the end of his stint
You
with
know what
Green
the
Bay.
difference is, bro.
They did him dirty. And listen, ever since Mike McCarthy, tell me one thing tell me one thing that Aaron Rodgers has accomplished without
Nothing.
Mike McCarthy.
Nothing.
Then guess what? After Mike McCarthy left, what they started saying about Aaron Rodgers? They started saying he a head case. He hard to work with. Didn't nobody want to deal with Aaron Rodgers. But who made
And
it work
still
with
don't.
Aaron
And
Rodgers?
still
Yeah.
don't.
Who made it work
Yeah.
with Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah.
Big
Yeah.
Mike
You
Soprano.
like Aaron
That's it.
Rodgers, right? Yeah.
Put
Yeah.
some respect on Mike McCarthy.
But see,
name.
here's the thing that's funny though, because
I just don't like the disrespect when it ain't warranted.
Let me-
If it's warranted, not tee out. That's how I am.
so here's the thing that
All gone.
I keep hearing from everybody because everybody says,
gone, baby.
oh well, the Cowboys they need to move on from Dak Prescott and Micah Parsons and CeeDee Lamb because they're he keeps paying, but they're not winning. So let me ask you this: as Tua just got his contract for $53 million, as they trade for Jalen Ramsey, right?
Yeah.
Give up #1 draft pick for that guy and paying him $19 million a year. As they went out and decided to get Tariq Hill.
Yeah.
As they went out and they signed, of course, Jalen Waddle. So they got 2 players in the top 5 and being paid
And
wide
they got all
receivers.
this-
So how come we are
Calais
not saying?
Campbell, yeah.
How come we are not saying that they need to blow that up because they're paying these players and they're not succeeding?
That's why
They went out and they got the
That's a
hot
Cowboy
young
thing,
coordinator that they said is a genius as far as the offense goes. So explain to me how it is that the Dallas Cowboys are winning 12 games every year. They need to blow it up because they're paying their guys and so on. But here it is, Miami's not. That you look at Josh Allen, you can't say that Josh Allen
Francisco's
hasn't
right.
had guys and stuff to go there. They're
Right.
not saying that Josh Allen needs to go or anything else. It's only because you wear the star and we get paid talking about you.
Now
Man.
let me answer me this though. Answer me this though.
Facts.
This right here is a testament to how good young Ryan Dakota is actually. If you think about it, we know for a fact we like our weapons, but we know it's several teams whose weapons will take over ours.
On top of that, we are at Red Robin's, the one in the collections in
We're
Oxnard,
entertaining the
California.
Seattle fan over there.
So come on out and support.
Chargers.
Support.
Oh, I'm sorry. Charger fan, sorry.
We
sorry.
asked him about Kellen Moore. They don't like him.
So come on out to Red Robin. Now go and get back on that grease, man. That hot grease you was on.
What was we saying?
Yeah.
I was just kind of pointing out
Oh,
that we are told that Mike McCarthy is the worst coach in football, and so on. It needs to go.
I
But
was
here
on-
it is,
I was
Mike
talking about
McDaniel's there with Tampa that has all the weapons, and they're paying people left and right.
Yeah.
They ain't won a playoff game yet either.
I was talking about Dak. Look, I was talking about Dak and how the weapons match up.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
what I
yeah.
want to ask y'all. This what I want to ask y'all, right?
Right.
If we know for a fact teams like Miami, teams like the Texans, teams like San Francisco, like the Eagles, even though we don't want to admit it, we gotta admit it. They weapons a little better.
Yeah.
Okay, tell me how is it that the Cowboys still had the number one offense?
Right.
And then this is Mike McCarthy first year. This is why I be married to some of my ideas. I gotta admit my flaws sometimes.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is why I get so mad. Because I'm looking at it like, if y'all, as the Joneses, had that go in, go all in attitude like some of these other ownerships, just imagine what that could accomplish with this offense. He did all of this. This man basically won MVP last year with 1 year. Then think about the risk that we took.
Shout out to you, Steve. I appreciate
Jake
that.
Ferguson was not, listen, Jake Ferguson was not a guarantee when we first started last year.
Oh my
He was
God.
a question mark, right?
Yeah.
We wasn't certain that Jake Ferguson was gonna eat like the way he did. We was like, we hope he do. We believe he will. It was a question.
Okay.
Tony Pollard. Was Tony Pollard a certain? No. We said, we believe he can be this. We believe he can do that. But he coming off an injury. So Dak did all of that with some uncertain pieces on his team.
Michael Gallup.
And I'm just talking specifically about the offense. Just imagine if you really invest in the offense like we've been beating on the table for them to do.
Yeah.
Just imagine what we can accomplish at that point.
Okay.
Even more.
And
Yeah.
at the time, your 6th round pick, Jalen Brooks, you weren't sure you gonna go off either.
We didn't know nothing about it.
Yeah,
What if
no, not
last
about
year
that.
He had a
we
good camp, but this
invested
is
in
still
a
not a
linebacker?
guarantee.
Yeah.
If when Overshown went down, as everybody is sitting there cutting, players left and right,
Right.
we just got, a linebacker right then and said, let's get a guy on the
Sad.
roster that's got experience. As opposed to having a safety who's 207 pounds playing to stop the run. What if the Cowboys had added just a run stopper, a veteran?
Right.
I'm not talking about Aaron Donald. I'm just saying a decent, $5 million a year defensive tackle. A Ndamukong Suh guy that's, on the end of his career that's trying to go ahead and make some money. And what if they had gotten a short yardage back? If they just made those three moves last year,
Right.
do you think we would have had a different result against Green Bay?
Absolutely.
Because we didn't stop them on. They
This is
scored
what's
on their first 6
maddening.
drives. Yeah.
This is what's maddening to me about being a Cowboy fan is I look and I say, oh my God, the Joneses, you guys are freaking incredible at finding undrafted rookie free agents.
Right.
Finding a kicker that was a UFL guy. Okay?
Right.
Right? You guys find players where people don't. Because you can look at Howie Roseman and everybody talks about how great he is, but that guy sucks at drafting.
Yeah.
If you were to take Howie Roseman in the Dallas Cowboys front office and say, this is how we're going to build a team, you'd win a Super Bowl every year because
Every year.
you would have the best of both worlds. The thing is the Cowboys will look and say, well, it's okay. We believe in our guys. We don't need to go anywhere else to get somebody, even when you don't have a player for a position. Tony Pollard was not a short down running back. You saw him trying to truck a guy and get knocked backwards.
I got a shout out to the West Coast
That's
because
what
he
drives me
said
crazy.
Tony Pollard wasn't even really a running back.
Yeah, he was wide
He was
receiver.
a wide
really a
receiver
wide
coming out
receiver.
of Now listen, I always looked at West and said, man, in my head, I'm like, that's a little harsh, West. We seen Tony do good, but at the same time, it's certain nuanced stuff that a natural running back should know.
Right.
And we seen him lack in them areas.
Yeah.
It was natural stuff like, bruh,
Okay.
go on the play side, go on this side, reverse field.
I need you in this conversation.
It's just normal
Okay.
stuff
Cowboy
that
friends
a
here.
normal
Yeah.
running back with
Okay.
instincts would know.
She's like, I ain't doing it over there.
Tony really struggled in that area. Tony struggled in some of those natural nuanced stuff that
No
running
doubt.
backs need to know. Because it was easy touchdowns last year that he just
Easy.
left on the table.
Right.
Yeah, that Miami game
But
is
I
the
tell
one
you what, though,
to really
on
bring it
some
up,
of those
though.
runs that were called in the middle, you can see him hesitate. You can see him literally hesitate from going up the middle. It's like I don't want to be put in there.
No instincts at all.
Well, we got the big boys down
We got
inside, man.
we got
Yeah.
the money man here.
The money
See,
man.
If I had his money, I'd throw my money away.
Yeah.
Okay, that's how much money my man got.
Yeah.
He like, okay, y'all can hang out, run around. I'm gonna go to the VIP club.
He
and get
VIP
tipsy.
guy right
so,
here.
So how are the strippers in the VIP club? I know they got to have strippers in the VIP. I mean,
Bottle services with the
$290.
I mean, $300. I mean,
It's only a 2-drink minimum. That's
You get
$300.
lap dances too, right? Yeah. Oh, lap dances aren't included.
no, lap dance not included.
Lap dance not
All
cool.
on the field.
Okay.
Don't touch them, you know.
Now, I saw you 2 years ago here at training camp and stuff. When you look at the team this year versus then, how do you feel? Because see, I'm going to say, and let me preface it this. I'm going to say that 2 years ago, we were excited because the Cowboys signed Anthony Barr as a linebacker,
Yeah.
okay, who was coming off an ACL injury. So I look at this right now and say our linebacker room is totally better. And if you check out a video I'm trying to upload right now with Eric Kendricks, where I was asking him the difference of Mike Zimmer, you know, I said, has he gone off yet? And he looked at me like, he always goes off. That's Mike Zimmer. How do you feel about the team that you see on the field right now?
It's kind of 50-50 for me, you know, Bark. You know, it's to me it just kind of just seemed like, you know, you figure after, you know, nearly 3 decades that this team would have learned this lesson, and it seemed like they keep doing the same thing over and over and over, you know. But I do like the you know, the linebacker group, Overshawn coming back from the injury, you know, and everything, and you know, got the guy from Notre Dame, Lufau. Mears, yeah. I like, you know, checked him out in college. You know, he's I think he's going to be good for us and everything. So it's a little bit of an upgrade from last year. You know, being that they're moving up Marquise Bell, you know, from safety to linebacker.
Right.
Guys, 205, 210-pound guy. You know.
Oh man.
Yeah, you know.
See, position flex. Stephen Jones and his whole you know. We like that guy because he gives us position flex where he can play in multiple positions. It's like, you know what? I've got multiple tools that will do multiple things, but sometimes I just need a fucking table saw to go ahead and really cut some shit.
There you go.
Okay?
Right.
I'm not looking
There
for a
you go.
table saw, a miter saw, and all that because it'll kind of do some of the work. But when I got to cut a whole lot of wood, I need a straight up table saw. So don't give me a guy with position flex. Because see, Stephen Jones, that was his role.
Right.
He played kind of that hybrid role where he's a cornerback and a linebacker and things like that. So he loves that. But I'm sorry. Don't give me an edge rusher who's also playing like Tyron Crawford, defensive tackle. Because he's not great at anything. Give me a great guy that plays defensive tackle.
Right.
And nose tackle, okay, a 5 technique is not the same as a 1 technique.
Right.
It's 2 totally things. If I am a 5 technique, I'm used to everything coming from the inside to the outside. As a 1 technique, you are a bull in a ring. You're getting hit from every which direction, okay? So you have to literally be able to have hand-to-hand combat in short space. It's not the same thing.
It's
Look,
a difference.
I just want to give
Holy
a
smack.
I just want to give a shout out to Stephen Carroll again, man,
God.
for the 100.
Oh, hey, that's a third of the way to the
VIP, baby. Hey,
Shout
man.
out to it.
Let's go pay for the strippers.
Are you Stephen Carroll?
Damn, he about ready to make it rain up
Go
in
make it
here.
rain. So, as y'all already know, put SC in the chat, man. Put SC in the chat, man. Put SC in the chat. I want to see
Shout out to
Stephen
Stephen
Carroll.
Carroll.
We need to see Carroll everywhere, man. I need to see Stephen Carroll. Yeah. I'm gonna give him a personal.
But let's get the landlord. We got to pay the rent.
You gotta pay the rent.
We got to pay the rent to the
Pay it.
landlord.
Pay the rent. Yeah, here we go.
I had this same argument before. Like, I feel like there's a difference between being versatile and being a tweener. Like, you just somebody that don't fit nowhere.
Right.
And I think you gotta be an elite talent to be a versatile player. So screw saying that you can do anything when you don't do anything great. You see what I'm saying? You do everything average, then what are you? You need something that you can hang your hat on so I can put you somewhere. So I don't like the tweener type of talents either,
get
man.
another
So
one of these?
I need you to have a defined role on this team first.
Bartender.
After
Refill.
that,
Stephen
we can
Carroll got
expand
us
the
on
other
this
stuff.
one.
You see what I'm saying?
I got you.
Yeah, oh, you got me on that one? Okay.
Yeah. So you need I feel like you need a defined role first, and then after that, we can expand your role to something else. So that's what I think the difference is between a tweener and somebody that's just versatile.
And you know what? You talked to Jeff today.
Yeah.
He's not gonna allow that tweener stuff go on now.
Facts.
We getting real football guys now. Jeff Scanina he's one of those guys that's sitting there saying, Mazi, you was a first-round draft pick. I'm putting my foot sideways up in that thing. You know what I'm saying? And want you to complain about it because I'm gonna send you to Pelican Bay shoot program. So I like what he's doing too. Yeah, Pelican Bay shoot program. So I do like that. I think that, man, where our linebackers are coming down and hitting and feeling and sealing through A gap, shooting through B gap. I think that right there is what we needed last season. All we had to do, because all I wanted the defense to do, granted, our offense started off slow, but all I needed that defense to do is stop Green Bay one time.
Yeah.
One time.
But see, okay.
It took them after the 7th series.
Let me be quick, Mark.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna tell you what was
Go
going
ahead.
on in Green Bay,
What's going on?
and it's sad because we don't need this no more this year. We need to change our whole mentality.
Let me hear it.
What was going on in Green Bay was we sitting up here on a hope and a prayer that we get a turnover.
No.
This is your defense in the mirror when they don't get turnovers.
Yeah.
I want y'all to realize that we're not as good as you might think if we're not getting turnovers.
No. Bro.
Let me know if I was the only one at home praying
Our
that
offense
we get a
was our
turnover.
defense.
Bro,
Our
We was like, Lord, please let us get
I'm
a
not going to
turnover.
put it there. I'm going to tell you right now. Right now what the hell happened with the Dallas Cowboys was they believed their own damn hype. Once they got the number 2 seed from of course the Green Bay, from the Eagles. Okay,
Yeah.
Listen, I've had 4 of these running coaches, so forgive me if I get a little tipsy. But here's the thing: we got that number 2 seed, and what did we hear all season was the Cowboys 16 games in a row at home. The Cowboys they got at least 2 games at home in the playoffs, man. They're going to the NFC Championship game. And when you got players out there literally advertising a post-victory party, Sam Williams and Turpin, that you are looking past this game. You will look past this game. You figured out we just got to show up, man, because Green Bay is just happy to be in the playoffs. That team is, 9-7? They're the 7th seed. We got this. We don't have to go to work till next week. That's what happened to the Dallas Cowboys is they looked past it. Green Bay came in there loose with nothing to lose, and they understood what your problem was is they ain't got no linebackers. We can exploit them in the middle. And that's exactly what they did, and we did not have an answer for it. As much as everybody wants to go ahead and trash Dan Quinn, Dan Quinn was handicapped by the Dallas Cowboys. They knew they had a problem at linebacker from the time Overshown went down, and you were relying on a guy who has a history of being injured.
Wait. He was cooking until he said that. He was cooking until he said that.
I'm not going to say that Dan Quinn was the best defensive coordinator in the world, but you think you should at least have some linebackers.
He should have had linebackers. But what do Luther say? Luther say, love the one you with, right? Old folks say, hold on, let's do another one. Let's do another one of these.
I'm sipping. I'm not.
Are you sipping?
Look,
come on,
look at these lightweights over here. Look.
I got an hour drive.
Stephen Carroll, yay!
I'm getting picked up.
Alita La Raza.
We're up here with Robin getting live, okay?
All right, so,
now we understand why they remember us.
Yeah, they gonna remember us. All right, but here's the thing. That brother went from man to zone.
Yes, I agree.
He didn't change.
He didn't do none of that.
He didn't change nothing the whole
But
game.
I'm going to say this
He
much.
didn't change it. He's supposed to stay
But here's the
man
thing.
to man. That's what
Dan
we got.
Quinn was exactly what we needed after Mike Nolan. Because we had everybody that was like, it's too complex and everything else. And we literally hit rock bottom.
Yeah.
And he took us to one level, being hamstrung by the Joneses. But I'm going to say, real quick, and I'm going to turn the camera on you.
Right.
Seeing Mike Zimmer and understanding that he is going to be down on the field, you can see the difference of what he is trying to teach to the players. He wants guys that are physical, and it's not about just rushing the quarterback. It's going to be going with power. When I see him with Mozzie Smith, and they're doing, like I said, I love this drill because they are literally pushing into the chest, and he's got them literally clubbing the shoulder. Because if you're an offensive lineman and you get shocked and then hitting that arm, your body is twisted, and that gives me the crease for me to get upfield. And it allows me to be able to stay square and to be able to work and figure out where I'm going. So they will get penetration, but they will be able to hold their assignment, their gap. So there we go. I'm gonna drink my drink and I'm gonna listen to you. I'm gonna drink my drink.
That was great.
They're great. They're great.
Insight right now. So I got a question for the whole panel.
All right, we all here.
If you had the, gun to your head, so to speak, if you had to pick a room in 2024, what room had the biggest improvement this year?
Linebacker.
I ain't gonna lie, I felt the same way. I felt the same way.
You had no linebacker.
I felt the same way.
If you had somebody that has
I'll say
linebacker
wide
on the name,
receivers.
She said wide receiver.
I'll say wide receiver.
How dare you? How dare you say that without seeing CD? How dare you say that without seeing CD? How dare you? How dare she says that without
Here's an
CD?
interesting take though, because see, I get beat up by Philly 500 and Dan Salio on Wednesdays. Okay?
Right.
I get double teamed, but Dan will at least tell the truth. He will go through and he'll say, "I will take the Dallas Cowboys wide receiver room in totality over the Eagles." He said, "You got two good guys, Devontae Smith and AJ." He said, "But once you get past those two, they got nothing. They got nothing."
And we've had that problem for years.
I was
We
just
just
about to
haven't
say,
really-
we top heavy too.
Right.
But I don't know.
But
I'm
I'll
gonna
say
tell
the
you,
reason I said
Jalen Brooks. I've seen what I've seen with
I
Jalen
like
Brooks,
him, but we
and
talking
see,
about
but I tell you what,
We talking about
we are better
about
than
tandems?
if we can get CD in and he's not like Zeke coming back from Cabo. Okay.
So hold on.
Brandon
So
Cooks
you
looks
think-
like he's going to be better than last
So
year.
you think
and Jalen
CD
Tolbert will
you
be
think-
better without having Michael Gallup.
I be hard on Brandon Cooks. I'll admit myself. Brandon Cooks look like he's getting better. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
We will.
The only thing, I think people really misunderstood me this whole offseason. I'm not saying Brandon Cooks is terrible. What I am saying is, I feel like he will get better in year 2, but at the same time, my problem is how much better. I feel like we should be better. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Brandon Cooks might get this much better, but we might need to be this much better. That's my only gripe against the whole situation.
I got Smitty. I got
That's the
Smitty
only
over.
thing.
I got Smitty over.
All day
Cooks.
long. Man, I'm a Bama guy, so
Yeah,
I ain't gonna say
yeah,
nothing.
yeah.
I'm gonna stay out of it.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay out
If
of
we
it.
had Lamb and Smitty.
Okay,
Oh
but here's
my
the thing.
God. Oh.
Look, hold on. I'm gonna tell you one thing about Smitty. He getting played with being with Jalen Hurts. I want y'all to understand this. Smitty is way better than that he's showing over there.
Hell yeah.
Jalen Hurts is not good enough, bro. I'm telling you straight up. I bet money if we could pull him in a dart room and ask him how you felt when the Eagles drafted you and you knew you had to go back with Jalen Hurts, I guarantee you Smitty will be like, man.
Hey, you heard what he said. You heard what he
I
said.
guarantee you.
You heard what he said in that Super Bowl
What'd he
after the
say?
loss. He said, "What he said? He said, you can't fumble the ball."
Yeah.
And he called out Hurts. He said, "You can't fumble the ball."
All right.
Look, what I just said, you
Yeah.
can't manufacture leadership. You can't manufacture respect, right?
Yeah.
Smitty just came off a team where, guess what? Jalen got pulled from his job. He seen that. So do you think he look at Jalen like that?
Man, come on.
He seen this man lose his job in
And
college.
roll tide.
He seen that.
Now here's the thing.
So are you ever gonna look at that guy the same way?
True.
You're not.
True. All right. So back to your whole thing about Brandon Cooks is not going to be able to improve a lot, which I agree.
I said he's
That-
gonna be better.
He should be.
But
He
here's
should
the
be.
thing.
How much better is
But
my
okay,
question.
and you can't expect CeeDee Lamb to be much better than what he was.
CD being
Okay.
better is just like,
Okay,
you know what I'm
but
saying?
the spot where you have the capability of being so much better is the number 3. They force-fed Michael Gallup last year because they're trying to justify that we were right to pay him. And every time he was out there, it seemed like something bad always happened.
Mark,
Okay?
just-
So that's the
look,
position
this
where
is
you
quick.
can look at the position can actually create
Michael
a
Gallup
lot
just
more.
retired, Mark.
I
That's
know.
all I wanted to say.
And see, this is the thing that's
That's all
funny.
I wanted to say.
You know, this is the thing that's funny is because everybody always talks about all the talent that Dak Prescott has. How many receivers has Dak Prescott they've left and gone through and done great things?
No.
With the exception of Amari Cooper is still in the league,
Amari, that was
and man, why can't I think of his name?
CJ?
No,
Cedric
white
Wilson?
boy. No.
Cole
Hot
Beasley.
sauce.
Cole
Beasley.
Yeah.
Cole Beasley was kind of.
Noah Brown
Okay.
went over there and had a decent
Noah
year
Brown
with
is
the-
doing
A good
okay.
start.
Okay, a good
good
start.
start.
Right.
Yeah, he
But you don't look and say that these guys were doing great things. In fact, what you see is they go downhill. When we had Randall Cobb was left on the highway
Right.
from Green Bay. He was down to 400 yards a year. With the Cowboys, he had 800-some odd yards. He signed that big fat daddy contract for $25 million to Texas and went right back down to 400 yards.
And guess what?
So
He
you have to
went
look at
back
it.
Aaron Rodgers and still never
And
did
still
nothing.
did
Go
nothing.
ahead.
So you sit
Stephen
here and
Carroll,
look
I
at it
got
and say,
you on the,
Dak has helped in this offense to
Devontae
elevate
Turpin,
a lot
yeah.
of these guys that
Devontae
are there,
Turpin, yeah, he did
as
improve,
opposed to those
Appreciate
guys
your support.
elevating Dak Prescott.
Yeah.
And so you can get rid of Dak Prescott. You know, everybody accuses me of you just a Dak Prescott lover. You up on his nuts and everything. I'm sorry. All right, you know forgive me, crowd. Okay? But that's literally what they you'd be surprised at some of the things they say about me as far as Dak Prescott. But when Dak is gone, and from what I've seen with Trey Lance, like you said, Law, he's raw. He's got room to grow. He's got a lot of room to grow.
Got a lot of room.
If you think that Dak Prescott is a turnover machine, bro, you ain't seeing nothing yet.
Trey is literally like a small poor man's Jalen Hurts to a degree.
To a degree. Look, he said a poor man's
Poor
Jalen
man's
Hurts.
Hurts right now. You know, give him another year. You know, he probably be just as equal as Hurts.
And I'm gonna say here, you are listening to nothing but the best. If you are not subscribed to Jobu Sports Report, Law Nation, okay, my man, okay, over here with the landlord, okay, because you got to pay your rent.
VIP,
and
that's new VIP.
I'm gonna be. I am the name butcher. I'm the name butcher, and I'm terrible with names. Okay, I want you to understand something here. I used to be the hot man on kickoff. Something they've outlawed. They say that shit's dangerous. Guess what? That's used to be what I did.
Yeah.
So I don't remember shit. But this lovely lady who is one of my homegirls.
Yeah.
Look, we got to get her up here on the mic. Okay, shout out. You got to subscribe.
Oh, terrible.
Damn.
Put a hot seat right here. Put it in the middle. Get right here. Get right here.
There we go.
She finished eating. No. We right here.
What I got to do is, I'm going to invite her over to the man cave for some games, okay? Because she's local. She's like, I ain't trying to go up in that man cave. Look, it probably smells like Fritos up in there.
She had your wings yet. Them wings.
Joey's wings in the pool.
Oh my God. Don't let the sauce get on your hand because you'll bite your hand. Yeah. I was like, hey, when I looked at it, I said, I went down there. I was like,
we're in the playoffs, but we eat good. Okay, we eat.
Y'all eat good. It's good.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you right now, your channel, you gotta check it. She was like, I was like, damn, I wish I could come up with some questions like she had for the players. You got player interviews galore, and look, they all looked at her and said, gosh, she's so cute. Let me answer the question. They look at me and said, look at this old ass over here.
Let's get by us. Yeah, that's what it was.
Let's go right past him.
Landlord getting the questions. I was really just there recording.
Well, he's so big, he kind of scared him.
You got there.
He's like, I better answer that. He might jump over the fence and get me.
And shout out to Stephen Carroll, for the donation. Appreciate you.
Carroll, boy.
Okay, I checked mine, but my phone is right here. But Stephen Carroll, shout out to you, man. We appreciate the support. We're trying to bring you guys the best content. You're not getting this stuff on like the regular, stuff because we're on a cover.
This is what a bar is supposed to be. You're talking about the team that you don't like, but you love. You're sitting here going over the analysis, what we gonna do. I think we can go 13-4 again. Call me crazy, but this is what it's about.
13-4.
I got us going 13-4.
Okay, so
hey, how
when
many
you
years?
make that
How
Bet
many years?
USA account
How many
and all
years
that,
I've been doing?
he's saying take the over, okay? Take the over on the Dallas Cowboys being 10.5. I was going to take 10.5. I'm going over on that one, but definitely take Law Nation on the 13-4. Damn,
Look. They said the same.
What did they put in your drink?
Hold on.
Look, I got rum in mine. I don't know.
Joe Boone's.
Is that some moonshine in that shit?
Wait a minute. They said the same thing.
13-4.
How many? Chat. If y'all know y'all been following me, how many years I've been saying we've been going 13-4? How many years in a row I've been saying we're going 13-4? And I get the same reaction every year.
I hate to say it.
And I've been wrong.
We ain't been going 13-4. We've been going 12-5.
That's why I've been a game off every year. I think that I'm the reason why we going 12-5. I've been a
I
game
say
off.
11-6 or 12-5. That's what I do every year.
I'm closer. Well, no.
Okay.
I'm
Now,
closer.
10-11 games.
now, us two alpha males here are being a little too demonstrative.
Go ahead.
We want to hear from the lovely
Come
lady.
here.
Yeah, I wanted
lady.
to ask y'all what y'all thought about the tight ends today. I was actually able to talk to Brevin Stanford, and he actually confirmed we talk about, Mike McCarthy loving his big tight ends. And he actually
definitely.
said he's looking forward to playing tight end in this Mike McCarthy's second year of play calling. What y'all think about that?
I hope. Okay, I'm gonna tell you.
Let me cat a corner my chair a little bit.
Okay, I'm old. I'm old and I'm
Slide
dyslexic.
on in. I don't bite it off.
So here's what I did last year. I thought I was ordering a jersey that was 12 personnel.
Right.
I ordered 12 personals.
Yeah.
But okay, that's my dyslexia. Okay, so I get it there, and it's like 12 personal. My wife is like, that's wrong, right? I said, no, it's very personal to me that 12 personnel is a great offense for us. Because the way I look at it, it's not like my daddy's 12 personnel when you get in and you're running the football because you're trying to pick up a first down.
Right.
With today's tight ends that are versatile, we had with Cooper Rush, and this is one of the reasons why Cooper Rush was successful, was we would do 12 personnel, and they would take Tony Pollard from the backfield, and they put him out in motion, and now you got empty backfield because you now have 5 receivers. If a defense puts 8 men in the box, and I've got 2 pass-catching tight ends and a running back and catching football, I got numbers against them.
Yeah.
And Dak Prescott is very good at finding the open man, especially if you're doing bootlegs. So I look at that and say, if the defense doesn't go in 8 men in the box, I'm going to run with those big tight ends.
Yeah.
If they do, then I'm going to go ahead and throw the football. So now you can basically make it either or, where they're in a no-win situation.
Right.
And so I love seeing Jake Ferguson, who's been growing like crazy. And the last part I will add, because I talk too much.
No, you're good. You're good.
Is when you look at teams that are winning Super Bowls, it's not having a great wide receiver per se. It's having a great tight end. So you can look at, New England with Hernandez and Gronk. You can look, of course, with Kelsey right now. You can look at he's in Washington now with the Eagles.
Selleck at the time.
No,
and it was Goddard.
I mean, they've got Dallas Goedert, who's good right now, but before him, he went to Arizona.
17. I know his name. His name.
Oh man!
But help us.
Eagles tight end that played. He went to Arizona, and I think he's in Washington now. God, why am I?
At the time,
Zach Ertz. You look at Kittle. All these teams have a great pass-catching tight end. If Kittle does not catch that pass over the middle, where Diggs should have but literally lit him up or gotten the interception, they don't win that game.
It's a legal player down the field too, by the way. If the official called that play because he didn't post it.
Right. And so that's what you have to look at and say, tight ends are now as important, if not more important, than the wide receiver.
And the reason why is because these tight ends now, they have short area quickness, like I mentioned with John Stevens. They are a taller target. So now you have to figure out, do you put a linebacker on him? Do you put your nickel corner on him?
Yeah.
It's a mismatch game. And then especially by these wide receivers on the outside getting so busy now, which means taking the top off the defense. That's why when you're seeing a versatile guy like Kelsey or a versatile guy like those guys that you mentioned, like Gronkowski, it creates that mismatch. So now that we finally got hey, when Dak had Jason Witten, he was an old man with him.
Yeah.
He had no hair with him.
Right.
Toupee with him. So now he got.
He was just a wit. He wasn't a wit in. He was just a wit.
Let Dak have youthful Whitney. You know what I'm saying? We'd have been better. But neither here nor there, we got Jake Ferguson.
Look at the Lions.
Sam Laporta.
And that's what the games are won now, was with
inside
that
the
tight
middle of
end.
the field. Yeah, I think that what we have to do here is, I like Schoonmaker, but his availability is a liability. Just to a degree. Yeah, your best ability is your But to a degree, it's going down the path just like we like Sean Lee. I'm not saying that Schoonmaker's to that level, but Sean Lee was that dude that kept getting hurt. That kept getting in the way of not bringing in a true other linebacker that filled that voided area.
Yeah, because you kept waiting and waiting and waiting.
Yeah, you waiting. So now the Cowboys need to do is, I think they need to cut the fat, trim it. Just go ahead and put the Band-Aid over, well, take the bullet out instead of putting the Band-Aid over the bullet wound, and go find them a real tight end that match up with Ferg. And I think Schoonmaker's not it.
That's why
I don't think Shoemaker is,
Stan Ford.
but Stan Ford seems to be a guy who's getting a lot of trust right there.
And he dropped that pass.
And I'm going to say Hendershot. The Hendershot started out pretty good his rookie year. Last year was a step back.
Correct.
But he's making a few plays out there today that I wouldn't write him off just yet.
Exactly.
But the Cowboys just need to just say, we're just going to trade our second round pick every year. For whatever reason, the Cowboys, you know, look, you got
Trayvon Diggs,
you got Diggs, and you've got Law Nation. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you got Law Nation, baby. Let's go, baby.
DeMarcus Lawrence.
Yeah.
Those are about the two that you've had in the last 12 years that have worked out. We just
Damn, you're right.
That's it.
The last
Until
12 years.
Sean Lee.
Sean Lee, Bruce Carter. Well, how this go?
I mean, you got to think about Tristan Hill. You got to think about Boss Man Fat. You know, we've had, Micah Parsons.
Jalen Smith.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I didn't say Mark. I meant Jalen Smith. Jeez. Too many runs here. But you understand. Again, I used to play the hot man on special teams, okay? You see, they've outlawed that shit. They said it's dangerous.
Hell yeah. You got Money Mark in the house.
Literally, they say, why did they change it? They got a picture of Mark Holmes out there. This is what happens when you have your brain on special teams on kickoff coverage.
Yeah.
All right, so speaking of the center position,
Center.
they were talking to BB and also talked to Hoffman as well. Both have said that they were very excited about the competition.
You got the Brock Hoffman interview?
Yes, Brock Hoffman, and
he
then
pretty
Cooper
much-
Beebe.
Yeah, he pretty much just spoke about pretty much like McCarthy's like a lunch pail guy.
You gotta
Comes to work every day, just working hard.
You gotta go. Oh,
You gotta go to LA.
The Locust just
All
told
right.
me the time finna double up at 4.
Okay.
And it's red. I gotta get
all
to LA.
right. Make sure you check out
Yeah,
the landlord. Pay your
Know,
rent.
man, where they can find and follow
Oh
you
yeah,
at.
man, landlord from Alabama with the same handle on all social media, man. Tap in for the win. Hey, hit the like and share for the squad. It will not charge your car.
Oh, damn! But you better pay your rent on time.
Just pay your rent on time, man. That landlord.
You better pay your
He
rent.
gotta go ahead to LA, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's right. You better pay your rent or
Put
expect
L-
to do some
put-
favors.
Put LL in the chat for my guy landlord, man. From Alabama, man. That's
Okay. Yeah.
Good,
Oh,
cool
you
guy.
know, you didn't know, did you? Okay. I'm no filter.
no filter.
There's no filter here. Okay. I'm old school. Cause see, you got to understand. When I
Yeah.
grew up, it used to be sticks and stones don't break my bones.
Yeah.
But names will never hurt me.
Yeah.
So we talked all kinds of smack and all that stuff because
Yeah.
it's like, okay, as long as you're not beating me upside the head with a stick, we okay.
Yeah.
So forgive me.
No, you good.
I'm not a gentleman. I'm from the gutter. But I actually seen the team. The bad thing about all this is all of the animosity and all of the venom that everybody gives
Right.
the Joneses for not doing anything is forgotten when the Cowboys start winning.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
When
the goalpost being moved.
Okay, so when we get to the playoffs and we don't have a linebacker,
Right.
we get to the playoffs. Zeke has hyperextended his knee and he's getting 1.5 yards a carry. That what's going to happen is they're going to say, if we only got rid of Dak Prescott, we could go ahead and win the Super Bowl because Dak sucks. But people aren't looking at it from the standpoint of, the 49ers are saying, let's get the best running back in football. Okay, let's go.
What the Ravens just do?
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. The other teams
They
are
want that
loading
down
up with
to
more and more
last
talent
More
to
talent.
surround their quarterback. We literally have an owner that says we're going to do more with less.
Well, more or less.
What the fuck is that? What do you mean we're going to do more with less? Nobody's winning by doing more with less. But they will cover up the Joneses' mistake. That's why they're able to say, you know what, he's got to understand
fault,
that he needs to leave money on the table for others because, we're trying to build a team. And Dak can turn around and say, I'm going to work for $1. And Stephen Jones will not spend any of that money on bringing out anybody else.
Because the philosophy, the principle is that.
He can't stand
Because that's what they do. They like to put raisins on the potato salad and say, hey, it's good. It's raisins. These raisins are good, man. Try it, man.
If you show up to the cookout, they got raisins on the potato salad, leave.
But they saying that it's good, and they believe in their philosophy, and they're not changing that up. All they have to do, Dak Prescott is undefeated in the playoffs when the running back averaged 3 yards or more. Like,
Right.
find you a running back to just give you some yards, man, so you can take the
Oh,
pressure
my God.
off.
When I tell
Pressure
people
off.
that we don't run well in the playoffs,
Yeah.
every game that we lost, you just make excuses for Dak Prescott.
Dak, yeah. It's the truth. Yeah, stop the run the ball in the postseason. And then don't put, if you know that, I know for sure we going to the postseason.
I agree.
know for sure we going. All right, so what I do know for sure is that when we get there, I'm not finna put everything on full. I need for somebody else, because when I say these things from an offensive perspective, on all of the playoff games that we lost, who else showed up? I'm waiting. Who else showed up?
Jake Ferguson.
And that was because of that. Who else showed up?
He a pin drop.
Pin drop.
Right.
Yeah.
He's finding CDs.
Yeah. I need somebody. Even if we go to defense, they talk about the defense in 2020.
Yeah. That was
Because
the worst.
How many interceptions we had? How many forced fumbles we had in the playoffs against the 49ers?
No. Not
Yeah.
much.
They bring up all these all pros and everything, but
Yeah.
they're running.
You know why they do that? You know why they put up
Yeah.
Because the Cowboys get you paid.
Get paid.
The Cowboys get you paid.
All right, I think we about to conclude, man.
There you go.
Give our
This
closing
was fire,
remarks,
man.
man. This was a fire show. Hey, this show was brought to you by Stephen Carroll, by the way.
Amen, Steve Carroll. I got to check my cash out. I appreciate you too,
for
bro.
sure.
And we had a
And-
couple other super chats in
So-
there. We
yeah,
appreciate that.
yeah,
You
yeah.
are definitely helping us to go ahead and bring you guys more and more content. I know. I don't know about you. I got lots and lots of clips and stuff that
yeah.
I got to go back to the hotel, probably pass the fuck out, and do some editing and stuff. And I got my live stream at 9 o'clock, so we'll bring you some more clips and things to practice. What I will say is, Dak looks good. Dak looks like his body is, he's Adonis. He is hitting players left and right, and he is ready to roll. He doesn't seem to be bothered about a contract. And I'll say Micah Parsons looks like he's ready to roll too.
He said it was 100, Mark.
But 100? Oh shit!
Sure.
And that's cash out.
That's
YouTube
cash
ain't taking the big chunk out that thing.
30%.
Stephen Carroll, thank you so
Shout out
much.
to you.
But we're going to be here all week, including to the preseason game.
Yeah.
So we're going to bring you the Rams. We'll definitely look and see how Trey Lance actually is under fire.
Right.
It's hard to get a judge when you're in practice, because teams may be trying different things and all that, where people will go ahead and take one play and try and set a narrative and stuff.
Big facts.
When you start playing actually with the scrimmage that we have on Thursday, that's when you're really going to see what we have and stuff in here. But I'm so blessed to be here with some wonderful people.
No doubt, man. Likewise, man. But let the lady go. Let the lady go in and let people know where they can find you, your closing remarks, and what you bring to the table for Cowboy Nations and beyond. Oh, hold on. She got the best YouTube name out there. Craven Cowboys? Because don't we all crave the Cowboys?
Craven Cowboys.
Craven Cowboys. Craven.
Yeah.
Just kind of sum up here. I love my observations from camp. I'm loving watching the D-line, the offensive line kind of work together. They're really just trying to teach physicality to both sides. I mean, you see, every now and then guys being pushed back, but we're seeing the power grow in Mozzie. We're seeing the power grow in our second-round pick, Marshawn Newman as well.
Yeah.
Both getting to the backfield, and I'm still holding out hope. This is some of my favorite guys. Junior Prohoko, I'm still looking for him to make kind of a bigger push. Just kind of looking at him today, just a little making running through some of the reps. Still wanting to kind of work on some of his hand techniques, but I'm definitely happy with what I'm seeing. Unfortunately, we couldn't see too much today on the field because they were practicing on this side. But I'm still excited about certain guys. Tyron Billy Johnson, Jalen Moreno Cropper, who seems to be just a top target with through all three teams, honestly. So I'm excited to see him in preseason and what he's actually going to show and what he proves is see just really see how hard the battle is going to be between Tyron Billy Johnson and Jalen Moreno Cropper. I think they're going to make it tough for the wide receivers. And the running back room, I want you guys, please don't count out Malik Davis. I love the fight that Malik Davis is showing, and I love that he's not, number one, counting himself out, but also still just showing the hustle and the drive, to strive for possibly the running back 3, running back 4 position. And I want to go through all the position groups, but appreciate you guys' time. Craven Cowboys on all platforms, YouTube, X, Facebook, Instagram as well. That's where I post my clips at, so make sure you guys follow me.
Yes, indeed. We got the VIP over there in the corner, man. Sure.
I'm serious.
Yeah.
Again, I'm throwing my money away if I had his.
Hey, first and foremost, guys, on YouTube, I don't have a YouTube page.
Because he's too busy enjoying life.
Yeah. My name is Blue Star Legends.
Blue Star Legends.
Blue Star Legends 214 #Wallace. but I'm about to change the VIP Cowboy.
Yeah,
I'm about to
VIP
change that.
Cowboy.
I'm about to change
You
the
need to get the
VIP.
footage from the look. You need to go ahead and show us what it's like to be a VIP. It's like, look, I'm over here just sipping in the club, getting tips, so we can all live vicariously
through him.
Right.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm liking what I'm seeing with this team, man.
Yeah.
I'm a diehard Dallas Cowboy fan. I support this team, win, lose, or draw. The linebackers, you know, I'm really liking it. We just need some run stuffing guys out there, some guys that you got to pull off the buffet table to clog up their middle, let these linebackers flow. You know, running backs, you know, you just made a point, Craven, about Malik Davis. You know, hopefully he can work his way into the space. You know, Zeke is going to be there.
Mr. Great.
Mr. Great. Yeah, I talked to him in person that said they had to kick him out. His car didn't work, so they had to reactivate it for him and everything. You know?
Look at him.
There you go.
Yeah,
So look, he got the VIP lowdown, okay?
Yeah. He wanted to play it.
We got the VIP report. That's exactly what he needs to have for his channel. VIP. You know,
VIP.
You can cash at me for that idea.
Oh yeah, I got you. I got you, Mark. Yeah.
Just PayPal me. You want to get in on it? No. He's another VIP guy. He did not let him know where I'm at. Can't let him know where
I
I'm
can
at.
be like Teddy Riley here, okay, and be like just a producer, okay? I got no problem with
No
that.
doubt, man.
Rump shaking.
But what I would tell you guys, man, at the end of the day, everyone have a reason, but results are what matter, Cowboy Nation. And in closing, being at this particular moment with my guys, man, out here grabbing a few cold ones, talking football. This is not what we like. This is what we love right here at this particular moment. And we would do this without money. We would do this with money. We would do this with fame or without fame because we all insane to the mid-grade because we love this team, baby.
Amen.
And this is what we bring to the
I'm gonna
table.
say
Come on, baby. Come on with it.
Okay, I had to be able to come out here. I had to bring the wife and my daughters and everything else. That this cost me a fortune, but see, every minute of it was worth it. Excuse me, every penny of it was worth it just to be able to hang out with my brother and I. Because we all see each other online and things like that. But to actually be here and breaking bread with the Cowboys at training camp, that this is what it's all about.
Yes,
and I'm so
man.
blessed to be here and having it and stuff. And I'm glad you guys hopefully are enjoying it as well.
No doubt, man. So hit the like, share this content. And Charger guy, we about to close out. You want to get on the mic right quick? You want to let people know? You're Charger guy. Come on over. Come on down.
Let's get the Charger fans' perspective of Kellen Moore. How about that?
Hey. Come on down with it,
All I
man.
want to know is, what do you have to say to the Eagles about Kellen Moore? Okay. Look, dilly.
Dilly.
Kellen Moore, nope, he's done. He ain't gonna do nothing.
Going down.
In other words, he's ass, okay?
Yes, exactly. I said it in nice words. He did. I was trying to be nicer than that. Completely. I'm out of here. Out of here.
We're bolting up for Saturday.
Saturday, we got our first pregame. Number one, pregame against the Seahawks.
There
Yes.
you go.
Okay. And then after that, the next week against the at second preseason. No, there's third preseason.
Rams.
Rams.
Okay.
The Rams, the second preseason, and the Cowboys.
Don't take
And the
my word
Cowboys
for
on
it.
the third
So
preseason.
how did that work for y'all sharing, the stadium?
You know what? We
Same colors and
got
everything.
like we're gonna play the Rams on the second preseason, but since we're home, everything's Chargers on the stadium.
I'd be kind of mad.
Look,
This is my house.
My couch. That's
Exactly.
my couch. That's my sofa.
I couldn't see my man cave having Eagles paraphernalia and shit on the
Everything's
No.
Chargers around the stadium.
Oh, wow.
Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay, I don't know if you're from San Diego or not.
No, I
He
was.
was stationed in San
Look.
Diego.
Oh, station. Okay, so
I'm trying to understand, having gone to San Diego one time, why would they leave?
I don't have no idea.
San Diego.
I tell you what, I was so mad when they left. We love going all the way to San Diego. We
Look,
made it a whole
I
weekend
was
out of
like,
it.
you're leaving San Diego for Los Angeles? Are you crazy?
The weather is so much better.
It's like that must have been a lot of money because I'm telling you, San Diego
better
is
for
much
me to
better.
be
Yeah, and now, and you know what? Because they didn't want to put a stadium for Chargers, and now what they do? Tore down Qualcomm, built a new stadium for the college, for the athletes.
College?
Yeah,
What?
for the university, yes. They tore down Qualcomm Stadium and rebuilt a new stadium over there.
Yeah, it's all about the money.
Exactly. Money. It's all about the money.
And Qualcomm is
All
so
right.
nice.
Yeah, Qualcomm
Russell
is
Red,
nice.
shout out.
So,
All right.
So before we let you go, what do you think y'all gonna do? Y'all going to the playoffs?
Yes, I think we got a pretty good, absolutely. I think we got a pretty good vibe right here. We got some good, Herbert's gonna play, I'm telling you. I was reading today that he's out there practicing with his boot.
Okay.
With his boot on.
With his boot on.
Yeah, because he's supposed to be in that boot for 2 weeks.
He's still throwing the balls and everything. So
Look, he's trying to earn that money.
So Luther,
Yes,
they're giving him
absolutely.
$250 million.
He's got cortisol and he's got heart.
He got heart.
absolutely.
He's got
I mean,
And he got rid of Kellen Moore, so he wants to get out there.
Definitely.
And you will agree that,
I'm gonna- yes.
and you will agree that Dak Prescott is better than Herbert, right?
No.
Wait,
no,
wait,
no.
wait.
Oh, okay.
You was
All
good.
right.
You was good.
Cut
Now
the
you go
camera.
back. You go back over there. You go back over
Okay.
there. You go back over
So
there.
much for that.
But I will give you guys a shout out. I will give you guys, Dallas
out.
Cowboys, a shout out.
Uh-huh.
Best thing about y'all is your cheerleaders. Class act. Your DCC is a class act.
And you know
I'll
what?
give you all that.
Bartender, just because they said Prescott was better, cut him off.
Oh, cut him off.
They're done.
They're buying us our next round.
All right, you guys.
Out there,
Take
brother.
care.
Have a good season. Y'all be
Say
healthy.
it with me. Go Cowboys. One time.
Go Chargers!
Security.
Get them out of here. School. I almost got him out here. Almost got him. DC
All right,
for life.
this was
Be
fun.
sure. This was fun,
I'll
baby.
see you guys
So
later.
y'all make sure that y'all check us out next time we at the Red Robin when we turn Red Robin into Blue Robin. There you go. Peace.